Welcome everybody. Welcome to this channel. Welcome back. My name is Luna Forex, and in today's video, just chilling in bed, trying to see what I can find here. So Tuesday is an interesting day. Reason being is instead of price running for higher, it basically reversed and continued falling down. And I did not expect that. I just wanted to show you from what happened yesterday that we did not necessarily do what we anticipated to do. Yes, it did mitigate the fair value gap that I spoke about earlier yesterday, pretty much, and it basically did not do that. And by the way, if you're new to this channel, welcome to the channel. My name is Dumbella Forex. It's part of Edge Trades. This is a brand new channel, or not brand new channel. It's just a revamp of a channel that I wanted to create different ideas about ICT concepts, and I wanted everybody to join the journey itself, so that we can all get to learn from this idea of trading ICT methods. Now, without further ado, let's just hop into it and basically see what exactly happened in price action today. Now, please bear in mind, I did also trade on the demo just to test out this idea, and it didn't work well. So I was like, you know what, it is what it is. But then you have to document eventually and see what it is. And after that, just getting to understand that okay, we can learn from this that price was basically now a bit more aggressive on the downside. All right, it was aggressive on the downside. However, what I noticed that price was actually drawing itself to this imbalance right here after the swing high. So it's like it created a swing high, broke the swing low, and then it broke the swing high again to then come back for that fair value gap into the daily fair value gap, which is also accompanied by the weekly fair value gap as well. As you can see, you see the little gap right here. Fair value gap has been mitigated. So what I also did was I went back and restructured my whole idea of what's currently happening. And what I noticed is that we did have a significant break above this high. Now, please bear in mind I'm using body closures to confirm the structural breaks rather than using wicks. So wicks are mainly like liquidity sweeps for me on this kind of concept. It's a mixture of fair value gaps, auto blocks, and this types of breaks of structure. And Nasdaq has been works well for me when it comes to these types of structures. I get to use it easier and it's much more fun to use rather than the others, or rather than the other normal breaks of structures, external liquidity structures, and stuff like that. However, if you somebody who likes to use breaks of structures and chocks and all of that, feel free to use it. However, with this idea, for me, it's a bit much more like structured, so to speak. So what we can see is that we had a break of structure, right? Body closure broke above this candle high. Reason why it broke above this candle high is when you look back in time, this candle's high got broken by this guy, which was a body closure. As you can see right here with the horizontal line, body closure, it wicked. So this was the current high that was being used, or this was the current candle that needed to be broken below in order for market structure to shift. All right, price shifted, broke below, broke below, broke below, it broke below. This is the current predicament right now, is that we did have a break above this current price, all right, and we broke above again. However, now we're coming back into a bearish run after breaking the structure here, mitigating the fair value gap to create now a market structure shift down in price action. Where is this going to take us? To be honest, I would not know until I have enough understanding of what's currently happening, because where we are now is that we are playing within this range, this high, and let me just put it here, rather put it here quickly, and this low. Okay, we're currently in this range between this high and this low, and using the Fibonacci, where we can see where we are per se, I would say we're just sitting right below the 76. So we're using the 705 roundabout, 705 OTE level. That's where we currently are in price. So could they be running further down to maybe target down these lows down here? I'm not sure. We get to have to see as well, seeing how price is going to behave on this one. What I like to see as well, I forgot to say yesterday, is that when price gets to break a previous daily high, let's say, let me rather use this as an example. We had, if I use period separators, okay, period separators for an example, we see that price broke a significant high. All right, I see that price broke a significant high, initiating the continuation of a bull run. However, when this month closed, they failed to break below this low or this swing low, so to speak. But just with period separators, they failed to break below this low, and then they broke it down here. Then price just continued going down, breaking and sweeping lows until they stopped above this low right here. And for me, this was an indication that okay, we are now bearish. We're gonna wait for more bearish price legs. However, the only time I can confirm that we have now started the alignment of the bull run is once they create something like this, where they break the previous monthly low, for an example, and then they break the monthly high as well. So in this case, what I'm seeing using these types of structures as well, of the period separators, is that we've mitigated the weekly fair value gap, and we've also created a break of structure in on the 4 hour time frame. Not break of structure, sorry, a market structure shift bearish. Could this be a retracement? I don't know. Could this be a continuation now? I don't know. We're gonna have to see. And the more we see, the better it is. However, what I would like to do is just patiently play this game and just study it. Study the ideas behind price, study the ideas behind the way market moves and the way structures get to be broken, right? Because I want to make sure that at least I am fully aware of where my target points are. Is it external liquidity? Is it internal liquidity that is going to be targeted? And I did say yesterday that if we don't necessarily break highs, we're going to continue going back down. And we're just going to start targeting more bearish legs and start seeing any form, like some form of like bearishness, until obviously we receive a specific indication that we are now shifting bullishly on the daily time frame, which is like saying that okay, the monthly candle has now shifted bullish by breaking the previous high of something and closing above the previous high. And now weekly is aligning, daily is aligning, and once you have those three aligning, you can even use period separators, guys. If you've never tried it before, give it a shot. It's one of the best things ever in order for you to understand how order flow is going to be played as well. I'm just going to be rambling crazy things right now, and then everything is just going to be structured at some point. If daily is bearish, 4 hours bearish, that means 1 hour is going to be bearish. So all you have to wait for is looking for bearish price leg. If daily is bullish, right? If daily is bullish, 4 hours bullish, anticipate 1 hour to be bullish, or look for buy legs or buy programs, like ICT would say. In this case, it's just bearish programs or sell programs, so to speak, because we created a high time frame PDRA with a mixture of a market shift. Price came back and reversed into another fair value gap. We just draw it quickly before we close. Here's a fair value gap, mitigation, another fair value gap, mitigation, and then price just shot further down. So could this be the end of the run? Potentially, but first let's see if we can run into this fair value gap before we run further, in my understanding, or we can just wait for them to run into this order block right here, this huge order block right here, before we see any form of market structure shift, if we're lucky enough to let price run there. If not, then the anticipation would be let them break everything and then let them give us a bullish startup